It sounds like you all are hearing some specific information. Let's take a look at some of those specific details, and let's get solutions, okay?
But we're happy to help you guys.
So I've got to run too.
You can
Please
send
work
us
with our
some
team. We'll be
specific
happy to
issues.
help
We're
out.
happy to help you.
That exchange came after a recent commission planning meeting following weeks of our emails and calls requesting an on-camera interview with the head of TxTag went unmet. It was the first time we were able to speak in person with him and his staff about TxTag billing and customer service complaints, and it led to investigator Kelly Wiley finally getting some answers and some accountability.
Executive Director Mark Williams wanted to see complaints viewers sent to us, so we put more than 150 tips we've received in recent years to that point on a thumb drive and delivered it to the agency's meeting the very next day.
We have a flash drive with some complaints and the issues.
Yes.
Great. Yeah, we'll take a look at that.
But if you can set something up for us and scheduled sit-down interview like we asked for, we would greatly prefer it.
Yeah, of course. Of course. We'll
Is
see
that
what we can do on that.
okay? Is that possible for after this meeting?
Oh, well,
Today?
you can't. No, I mean we have all kinds of meetings set up today.
After weeks of trying to schedule an interview and still unclear after that exchange with TxTag Executive Director Mark Williams' staff, we took your concerns to the Texas Transportation Commission's meeting during public comment, where Williams had a front row seat for our questions.
All have tried reaching out to TxTag for help and then came to us when the issues persisted. So we're asking what you are doing currently to fix those issues.
After hearing what we had to say, Director Williams agreed to speak with us on camera.
We've got over 6 million customers, and we certainly understand that from time to time there's going to be issues. There's going to be questions that they have. There's going to be things that are problems for them. Some of those, regrettably, they may be things that we've caused on our end. Some of them are systematic issues that oftentimes the customer themselves may have caused inadvertently.
Our first question was about Accenture, a company hired by TxTag in 2021 to handle toll software that supports the TxTag billing process.
We have this letter.
We discovered in November, TxTag sent a letter criticizing the company for documented deficiencies. The letter stated during an unexpected transaction backlog last October, the company took no communicated actions to troubleshoot the issue until TxTag directed them.
We have standards that those vendors are held accountable. And when they don't meet those standards, we notify them. And at times they're even provided with their assessed penalties to their contracts. And so we build in these measures to hold those vendors accountable to do the job that they're hired to do for the state of Texas.
But in a statement Accenture sent KXAN, the company said there have been no fines, penalties, or financial damages assessed related to its work for TxTag. TxTag has not provided records we requested showing how it's holding Accenture accountable. But records we were able to obtain show another company TxTag hired to handle TxTag customer service, TxTag, has been fined more than $3 million in damages by TxTag since 2020. According to TxTag's contract with TxTag, the state agency can fine the company for failing to meet targets and for causing lapses in service. But the agency has not released additional records showing the exact reasons why TxTag was fined, and has so far not released any other records indicating the performance of the vendors, including Accenture.
As a customer, I'm kind of left wondering, okay, you're saying they're getting better, but what actual benchmarks have been set for this company? Because this letter seems to say they weren't showing up to war room meetings when there were large-scale issues going on. This seems to say that they're not really working through the software issues as well. So what benchmarks as a customer can we expect to see that will drive it in the right direction?
Well, a lot of these are benchmarks that are established that the customers often don't see because it's back office operations. But what the customers do see is improvement in that system. And I think that is something that is being demonstrated. But when they don't meet the benchmarks, as you've noted with this letter, we hold them accountable. We expect them to meet the roles and the responsibilities that we've set for them as an agency and as the owner and the operator for TxTag.
Kelly, Williams told you that the current vendors are having to fix problems left by the previous vendors that TxDOT fired.
Yes, including what we told you about CTRMA pausing billing customers several months ago over a lack of confidence in TxTag's data. Williams said overall he believes the system is performing better today with the new vendors, but we are still hearing complaints about TxTag. After that meeting, we launched an online crowdsourcing campaign asking viewers to share their stories. Several hundred new tips were submitted in the weeks to follow.
After 2 years of trying, we never got our TxTag.
I don't want to spend time to try to resolve their problems.
I feel like they're telling me it's resolved, but I have no faith in that.
That campaign has closed, but we shared those tips and all the others we received with TxDOT, and will continue pushing the agency to uphold its promise to review and resolve customer complaints. Thank you, Kelly.